So, real quick, y'all, I want to get into something. I gotta make it quick because my phone is dying, and this is for people. I'm just rambling because I have a couple of questions because this stuff is kind of interesting when I hear about it. So, um, I'm gonna do a live pretty soon, and I want to know what I should do my live on. I really want. I'm gonna do my live. Like I said, we're gonna have a little fun with this paper this idiot fucking sent me. I'm gonna do a live on it. And I'm going to dissect everything that she missed on it. I'm going to dissect the material of the paper. I'm going to bring the envelope in that it came in. I kind of ripped it the wrong way open, but it's fair. But if you sit back and think about it, it's funny. It's really hilarious because I don't know what your point was. What was your point? Well, forget that. So I'm going to do a live today or tomorrow about that. And we're going to talk about that for about maybe a good hour. But then I want to jump into something after that. And I might not jump into what I really want to talk about and get back to my regular content. But so me and my friends, we got in this little debate. And I'm just rambling. So y'all don't have to listen to this if y'all don't want. And my friend was telling me about Adam and Eve. And about Adam and Eve and about, I think, we all know the Bible been rewritten 30,000 times. And King James, excuse my language, he was gay. His own choice, if that's what he want to be, hey, don't knock it. And King James took a spear or knife and made, what's his name, Shakespeare, rewrite the Bible in his way. This is what the dude's telling me. Now, y'all know I am a Christian. I follow the King James Version, but I didn't know all this stuff yet. And then there's a book called The Lost Book. And it was kind of funny. That's why I'm sharing this with you. But let me get to the basic. And Eve wasn't really Eve. It was her name was Judith. Judith and Adam, he's saying, it wasn't a forbidden tree. They walked down to this town and seen all the people doing sins. And when they came back up to the Eden of Garden, they covered themselves. I said, what? Are you tripping? So then we got in a little debate about, it was no nastiness or talking mean or not. We got a little debate about God made the world. And God said on the third day he made light. Or on the first day he made light. Right? So before that, the dude said, well, what do y'all think God was doing before he made light? So I said, well, how will we know he's God? He said, well, he was roaming around in the dark. I said, well, how would you really know he was roaming around in the dark, right? So the dude said, for millions and millions and millions of years before God made earth, it was nothing but darkness. And he was roaming around in the dark. And I'm looking at the dude like, is this dude tripping? So the dude said there was never a heaven until he made earth. And I'm thinking like, wow, now he's getting somewhere. I said, well, how do you figure that? Because heaven is taught to us on earth that when you pass away, you go to heaven. So if he just made the world, the guy said, how was there a heaven? I'm saying, okay, he's not making sense now. Hold on, let me get to the point. So now, if it wasn't world, how is heaven? So now he's sitting up there. It's kind of crazy. I understand what the dude's saying. I understand what he's saying because the Bible had been rewritten over for thousands, 30,000 times. And I'm the type of person, like, well, which the right Bible to read? So now you telling me this stuff about King James and did this to Shakespeare. So what are we reading? And Alexander the Great been taking out the Bible. Judith been taking out the Bible. Women wasn't allowed to preach back in them times. But like I said, I done read the Bible a little bit, and there was women prophet that God went to. We talk about the Old Testament. That he used women sometime. God used to them. They did his work. And we literally got into it because my whole thing is this. This is my whole thing about it. You sit up there telling me about it wasn't an Adam and Eve. There was a Judith and Eve. And it was the Eden for garden. And they make it like she bit a apple, but it really wasn't the apple. The apple wasn't the sin. They walked down to this town, ain't that crazy, y'all? And seen everybody doing all this sin. And when they came back up, so basically you're saying, basically you're telling me there's no God. That's what I'm thinking. Anytime you sit up there and say that, I questioned him and I said, well, you're telling me there's no God. He said, well, listen to this. They found a woman, a black woman, about a couple of years ago. They found a black woman's bones over there, I guess Africa somewhere, that went back farther than Adam and Eve. That was here on this earth, Adam and Eve. They just a couple of years ago, closer to this year, this is what he's saying, they just found a black man bones that was on this earth before Adam and Eve. This is what the dude telling me. So, I get confused with this stuff. It's interesting. I get confused, but it's just so much of this, so much of that. So you're telling me that Adam and Eve wasn't the first person in this world. That's what he's saying, right? They said they found a woman's bone, black African woman's bone, or black African man bones over in Africa that dated all the way back before Adam and Eve. Right? This is what he's saying. And this is in the lost book. It's different type of Bibles out here, whatever you want to read. Okay, so all these years, I'm thinking, why would it start off with Adam and Eve? Why didn't it start off with them two that you just said? It's not making no sense. Now it makes sense when he explained this. The Bible been written 30,000 times. King James and a lot of people take out what they want to take out of the Bible and put in what they want to put in the Bible. And the Bible had been dictated a lot. Y'all know that. And when he explained that to me, it makes sense. But I'm the type of person like, wow, really? So which one is it? Do we read the lost book or do we read the King James Version? Because so far, the way I was raised, Jesus is God's son. You pray to him to get to God. That's how I was raised. I'm sorry, Pentecostal. And when I'm in deep situations, which I shouldn't call on him when I need him, I should call on him and just praise him all the time. But he done got me out some deep situations. God, Jesus, to let me know there is a God. You know what I mean? So when we had this debate, I wasn't taking sides with my friends or nothing like that, but I was kind of confused because when you told me they found bones before Adam and Eve, and then King James Bible said that, y'all read the Genesis, first two people on earth was Adam and Eve. Then you got Bibles out there telling you that they're not the first two people on earth, and then you got Bibles out there, the man tell me that we women didn't come from a man red. And the guy said the snake didn't talk to, I'm going to say Judith, because he said it was no Eve. I'm going to say Judith. Her name was Judith and Eve. Because something about, God made us in his image, and the women didn't come from our ribs. And when it came down to them wanting to walk down to the town, it said something about Judith said to Adam, I'm just made just like you, and you got your own mind, and you don't have to do it. Something he followed. I don't know what the dude was talking about. But he did make sense when he said the Bible was written 30 times, and that whoever writes the Bible, they take out what they want. And they take out what they want, and they put in what they want. Because I did hear way back in the day that Alexander the Great was in the Bible. So we got the Quran, we got the Lost Bible, and we got King James Bible. Those are only three right now. I can't get the other Bible my brother sent me right now because it's up in the shelf and I'm on my bed chilling. And I'm just naming those three. Y'all know there's a lot of Bibles out here. The Quran, they said the Quran is the real Bible. You got the Catholic Bible, you got the Jehovah's Witness Bible. What else? What else Bible? The non-denomination Bible. What else? The Pentecostal Bible. Basically in a similar kind of preach the same thing, but the belief is a little different. Which one is the right Bible to read?